Good day, viewers. In this video tutorial, I'm going to teach you in less than 3 minutes how to calculate equation on the combination and the permutation. Permutation and what? Combination. Then let us look at this question. It said, how many odd 4-digit numbers can be formed with the integers 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition. Without what? Repetition. Then that's the question. Second question said, how many of these numbers will be less than 3,000? How many of these numbers will be less than 3,000? Look at these two questions in one. The first question said, how many odd 4-digit numbers can be formed with the integers 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition? That's the question. Second question, how many of these numbers will be less than 3,000? Let's go to solution. But before we go into solution, if you are first in this channel, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe. Your subscription will help me to grow my channel. Are you get what I'm saying now? Subscribe and share, comment, and turn on your notification bell for other videos. Whenever we post other videos, you receive a prompt message that the video has been posted. So share to your friends and comment. Let's go to the question. Solution. Then let's look at the first question. He said, how many odd 4-digit number can be formed with the integer 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition? How many? Now, since they said that number should be what? Odd number. Since they mentioned odd number, that the number we're going to form should be what? Odd number. And that number will be what? Formed out of what? 4-digit number. How many digit number did they give us here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4-digit number. And they said the number must be odd. For a number to be odd, what determines a number to be odd is the last number. The last digit tells us whether this number is what? Odd or even number. If I have 21, what made this 21 to be what? Odd number is the last digit. Look at the last digit, which is 1. If I have now 3, 5, 1, this is an odd number. If I have 3, 5, 3, this is an odd number. What made this into the odd number? Because the last digit here is 3. As far as the last digit is odd number, that number is what? Odd. If I'm going to talk about even number, the last digit will be what? Even number. When I will say that number is even. If I have now 2, 2, what made this into the even number is that what? The last digit is 2. And what do we call odd number? What do we call even number? Odd number is those numbers that 2 cannot divide without having remainder. Odd number are those numbers that 2 cannot what? Divide without having what? Remainder. So that when 2 divide it, there must be a what? A remainder. That is odd number. But even number is those numbers that when 2 divide them, he will have a whole number. Just like this, divide by 2, it will give me 11. But this 21 divided by what? 2 will give me what? A fraction, which will give me what? 10.5, which shows me that is a what? Odd number. So now let's go to our question. So for them to tell me that I must have an odd number, it means that my last digit is considerable. My last digit is what determines whether that number is a what? Odd number or even number. Since I'm talking about what? Odd number, I'm considering the last digit. Look at this. I said position of digit. The last digit, because they said the number must be odd number. So what determines the odd number is last digit. What did I write here? Number of chances. Then looking at this, among these digits, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5. Then the last number must be what? odd number. Then the last number, check now. This man, is it odd number? 2 is not odd number. 3 is odd number. 5 is odd number. And the 4 is not odd number. So the only number that is odd here is 3 and the what? 5. And these 3 and 5 will take the chances of the last number. It's them that will take position of the last number. Assuming that we are contesting for election. These 3 and 5 are qualified to be what? Selected as a president. So the two of these 3 and 5 have a chances to be what? Selected. Because what we needed for the last number now is odd number. And the only odd number here is 3 and 5. That means these 3 and 5 is in what? Is in position to be what? Chosen. So how many ways can we choose them? 2 ways. Either we choose 3 or 5. That means in 2 ways. So I'll write what? 2 here. So the number of ways we can choose, the number of chances that we can choose the last number, which is what? Odd number, is 3 and 5 is what? Odd number. 3 and what? 5 is odd number, is the digit they give us. So these 3 and 5 has the chances to be what? Chosen. That's why it's a number of what? Chances. So the number of chances here is 2. That's because 3 is entitled to be choose, 5 is entitled to choose. So the number of ways of choosing them is either we choose 3 or what? 5. That's the 2 ways. That's 2 ways. Then after we have chosen one person out of this, because after 3 or 5 we have chosen. So after we have chosen one person out of this, what remains in this digit? What will remain is 3. After we have chosen one out of what? 3, because this 3 is in chances to be selected, 5 is in chances to be selected, and at the end of the day is only one we are going to select. And that one we are going to select, in number of ways we are selecting them is what? 2 ways. So when we have selected, how many will remain? 1, 2, 3. 3 digits will remain because one man has been selected out of them. So that 3 digits will take position of the first what? Digit and the second and third. What will remain the first and second and third digit? Because how many digit number do they say we should form? 4 digit number. 4 what? Digit number. Then 1 has been taken, and that 1 has been taken in 2 ways. 2 ways. Look at it. After 1 have taken, 3 remain. That 3 will occupy the first position, the first digit. Then the first digit, these 3 numbers now have a chance to be selected. So how many ways can we select the first digit among 1, 2, 3 digits? That means it's 3 ways. I will write 3 ways. Among these 1, 2, 3, because 1 have been taken off. The remaining digit is this and this and this. Or this and this and this. Are you going to say? Out of 3 and 5, 1 have been taken off. That means 3 digits remain. Then how many ways can that 3 digits will occupy the first digit? The first digit will be occupied by 3 ways. Then how many ways will the what? The second digit will be occupied. After the third digit has been selected, one person has been selected out of these 3 people. So what will remain is 2. So in how many ways can the second position, second digit will be taken? Is what? 2 ways. Then in how many ways will the third digit will be selected? Is 1 way. Let me repeat it again. I said, they say I should form the odd number from what? 4 digits. That means that odd number must contain 4 digits. Then that 4 digits, since they are talking about odd number, what determines the odd number is the last digit. And I said the last digit. Then in how many ways can I select last digit here? First of all, I have to check how many people here is what? Odd. I said 3 and 5 is odd. If 5 become the last digit, it's an odd number. If 3 become the last digit, it's an odd number. So how many ways can I choose the last digit? I will choose the last digit in 2 ways. Either 5 or 3. Then any of them can be chosen. Assuming that is 5 is chosen, how many digits remain? 1, 2, 3. That's 3 digits remain. Then any other position, because what I'm going to choose is 4 digits. I have taken the last digit. How many digit number remain? First, second, third. That's what remains. I have taken the last digit. If we say this is the first digit, second digit, third digit, the last digit. So the last digits have been taken. So what remains now? First and second and third digit. Are you going to say that? What remains now? First and second and third digit. The last digit have been selected. And how many ways have I selected the last digit? 2. Then the first digit, how many ways can we select it? 3 people remain to be selected. 1, 2, 3 remain to be selected. So that 3 that remain to be selected, all of them entitled to be selected. That means I'm going to do them in 3 ways. Are you going to say that? After I have taken the first digit, the second digit is to be selected. Then the second digit that will be selected, what remain after I have taken 1 out of the 3, it remains 2%. That 2% is entitled to be selected in the second digit, so which is 2 ways. Then after that I have taken the second digit, what will remain is only 1 digit. That 1 digit can be selected in only 1 way in third digit. So I have now third digit will be selected in 1 way. So how many ways am I doing this? It will now be 2, which is this 2, times 3, times 2 again, times 1. So 2 times 3 will give me 6, times what? 2 will give me 12. 12 times 1 will give me what? 12. That means the 12 ways. So the how many odd number can be formed is that means 12 odd numbers. 12 odd numbers can be formed. That's our beginning answer. So my answer in that question is what? 12 what? That's my answer. The answer is what? 12. So that's the only thing they asked us here. Then coming to the second question said, how many of these numbers will be less than 3,000? How many of these numbers will be less than 3,000? Let's just come over here. The second question. How many of these numbers will be less than 3,000? For this number to be less than 3,000, there must be up to 4 digits number. If it is not up to 4 digit number, all of them, for this number to be what? Less than 3,000, it must be less than what? 4 digit number. But if it is up to 4 digit number, look at how many digit number is 3,000. Look at 3,000 here. How many digit number? 1, 2, 3, 4. So for me to form a number that will be less than 3,000 in what? 4 digit number with 4 digit number. That means I'm going to consider the first digit. The first digit will be what? Considered. Then how am I going to consider the first digit? The first digit must be less than 3. So for me to use this 4 digit to form a number that is less than 3,000, the first digit must be less than 3. That means the first digit is paramount to me. So the first digit must be less than what? 3. For me to form with using the 4 digit number to form a number that will be less than 3,000. That means the first digit must be less than 3. So looking at the digit number they give me 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many of them is less than 3 here? Is only 2. Only 2 is the one that is what? Less than 3. So my first digit must be less than 3, and the only person that is less than 3 is only what? 2. So how many way can I select the 2 over there? How many way can I select the 2? Is only 1 way that I can select the 2. That means my first digit will be taken by 2 ways, by 1 ways. The number of chances of taking my what? First digit is what? 1. That's this. That's the number of ways. Then after I've taken it, the remaining digit can be taken. The remaining digit, because my concern is the first digit. After the first digit, the remaining digit can be taken as far as it's a 4 digit number. But if this number is more than 4 digit number, they say I should form it this less than it from more than 4 digit number. It's not possible. So it will only be formed in 4 digit number. So the second digit will be taken. I have taken 1 out of this, which is 2 have been taken. What remains is, look over here, 2 have been taken. What remains is 3, 4, 5. These 3, 4, 5, they are all in chances to be chosen. So how many ways can we choose them? 3 ways. That means here will be what? 3 ways. Are you getting what I'm saying? Then after I have taken 1 out of these 3, what will remain is what? 2. I've taken 1. What will remain is 2. So how many ways can I take the 2 in the third digit? It will be what? 2 ways. After I've taken the 2 ways, what will remain is only 1 digit. How many ways will I take that 1 digit? It will be only 1 way. I'm repeating it again. I said, how many ways, how many of these numbers will be less than 3,000? Look at the number, 4 digit numbers. And this 3,000 is how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this man is 4 digit number and this number I'm forming 3,000 is 4 digit number, that means I'm going to consider, as far as it's going to be less than 3,000, I'm going to consider first digits. So the first digit must be less than 3. If the first digit is less than 3, other digit doesn't concern me. So now, the first digit being less than 3, who is less than 3 here among these digits they give me is only 2. And how many ways can I choose 2? 2 is only 2 there. That means it will be chosen one way. That's why I write 1 here. The first digit. Then the second digit, I'm not considering, no restriction in second digit. Anybody can be in second digit. Any person can be second digit. So after I've taken 2, what remains in second digit is 3, 4, 5, which anybody can be that. So now, that means I'm going to choose them in 3 ways. That means 3 can be chosen, 4 can be chosen, 5 can be chosen. How many ways? 3 ways. Look at it here. Then now, after I have chosen, that means one person has been left here. What will remain is 2. So the third position will be chosen out of these 2 digits. These 2 digits, in how many ways can I choose them? 2 ways. Then after I have chosen one out of it, what will remain is what? 1 digit. In how many ways can I take the remaining 1 digit for the fourth position? 1 way. So the number of ways doing that will be 1 times what? 3 times what? 2 times what? 1. And the answer is what? 1 times 3 will give me 3 times this will give me 6. Times this will give me what? 6 digits. That's my what? Answer. So the answer for the second question is what? 6 digits. Then now, out of the question they asked us, let me add another question. Out of the question they asked us, assuming they said in this question, come over here, they said, how many of these number will be greater? Instead of the less, they say greater. Let us clean this and put what? Greater. We have done for the less, greater than 3,000. Are you there? Assuming they said, how many of these number will be greater than 3,000? Now they are talking about greater than 3,000. So how can I form a number that will be greater than 3,000 from 4-digit number? You know that if this digit number is less than 4 digits, I can form the one that will be greater than 3,000. So since it's up to 4 digits number and the 3,000 is 4-digit number, look at 1, 2, 3, 4. So for me to form a number that will be greater than 3,000 from 4-digit number, I have to consider the first number. The first number must be greater than 3. The first number must be greater than 3 or equal to 3. The first number must be what? Greater than 3 or equal to 3. After I have chosen that, other ones can be any number. You know when I'm saying after 3 now, any number here, if I write 3100, this is greater than 3,000. If I write 3400, this is greater than 3,000. So as far as the first number is up to 3 or greater than 3, is greater than 3,000. So the first number must be either 3 or greater than what? 3. Either 3 or 4 or above 4 or 5. But it must be from 3 above. So now the first number must be 3 above. And how many number here is 3 above? I have 3 here, I have 4, I have 5. So 4, 3, 5 can be first number, my first digit. When I say first number, I'm talking about first digit. So 3, 4, 5 can be my first digit. For me to form a number that will be greater than 3,000. So if these numbers 3, 4, 5 can be the first digit, how many ways can I choose them? I will choose them in 3 ways. So coming over here, position of digit. First digit will be what? Choose in 3 ways. After I've chosen the first digit in 3 ways, 1, 2, 3, I'm choosing them in 3 ways. That means one person have left. How many will remain here? It will remain 3 digits. These 3 digits can be the second digit, can be the third digit. So for my second digit, that means 3 digits here is in chances to be selected. That 3 digits that be chances to be selected will be selected in 3 ways. Since there are 3 digits, it will be selected in 3 ways because they have the chances, equal chances. That means it will be what? 3. Then after I have selected, what will remain is 2. After I have selected, what will remain is 2. So in how many ways can I choose the third digit? The third digit will be chosen among 2 digits that remain. That means 2 ways. I'm going to write 2 ways. After I have chosen the third digit, the fourth digit will remain only 1 digit. That 1 digit will be taken in 1 way. Are you getting? 1 digit that remains will be taken in 1 way, and that's what I'm going to write here, 1. And what do you see here? 3, 3, 2, 1. Let me write it here. I will say what? My answer becomes 3 times 3 times 2 times 1. And that will give me 3 times 3, 9 times 2, what? 18. That's give me 18. So, for me, the number of ways the number will be greater than 3,000, I will form it 18 digits. 18-digit number will form what? A number that will be greater than what? This. Then for this one to be less than, it will be what? 6. And for a number, the first question will be what? 12. So, this is what I have for you today in clarification. This is what I have for you today. If you are new in this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and comment and like and share to your friends. See you in the next video. Thank you.